Hey y'all, it's Rusty with Mossy Oak. Today, let's talk a little bit about what you're gonna have to be prepared to do to travel, across state lines back to your home state from a whitetail hunt that you went on where you harvested that deer and you've got to get it home. Years ago, we didn't have to worry about it. You could take the deer home pretty much in any state you wanted to take it home. If you field dressed it, you load up the back truck, drive it home. Or if you wanted to skin it, quarter it up, bone in. If you were mounting that deer, you could remove the head with the cape on it, take it to the taxidermist just like that. Well, over the last few years, we've had, issues in several states with, different diseases that the deer herds have, and that we're dealing with, CWD, EHD, and others. So every state has tightened down on transporting out-of-state harvested whitetails back to their state. I know for us in Mississippi, where I live, where most of us from Mossy Oak are, that's the case with our home state of Mississippi. So the tip would be a good set of knives and sharpeners. Definitely got to have that. You got to have a good deboning knife or two probably, a good sharpener or two, and you definitely need a very, very good caping knife. And if you haven't learned how to totally cape an animal out to be able to take to the taxidermist for a shoulder mount, you're going to need to learn to do that. Not just remove the head and leave the cape on. You're gonna have to be able to peel that hide all the way off of the skull. Being careful around the eyes, being careful around the nose, the different things the taxidermists tell you that you have to be able to do to not mess up a cape for mounting. You're gonna have to be able to do that on your own, or at least know someone where you're hunting that can handle it for you, or take it to a taxidermist nearby where you're hunting and have that done. Basically, you're gonna have to be able to bring just the hide back, just the meat completely deboned off of the bones, off the hindquarters and shoulders and stuff, and of course just your inner loins and back straps. And then the antlers you're gonna have to saw off. So basically a hand saw of some sort, hacksaw, or either a battery powered or a plug-in reciprocating saw, and you're gonna have to skull cap that set of antlers off of that skull to where you just have the little white skull plate underneath the antlers. You take that and the hide to your taxidermist. That's all they need to be able to do your shoulder mount for you. Let's all do our part as hunters. We love getting a chance to go hunt out of state, but let's do our part as hunters to make sure we're not transporting diseases around from one deer herd in one state to another state. I think if you just really pay attention to having good knives and educate yourself on how to do your own caping and make sure you know how to do your own deboning, you'll be in good shape to be able to travel across state lines when you go out of state to kill your big whitetail.